What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Climb Together podcast. This is episode number 27. I'm your host, Toner Scorp, here with my co-host, Deception the Rapper. Deception, say hi.
What's up?
Now, today is a special episode because we have a special guest, Mr. Wyattcod, aka Wyatt. Wyatt, say hi.
What's good?
It's the Yeeter.
Oh yeah, why yeet?
It's
As he
the
calls himself.
two separate duos have come together.
I know. Like you like
Great for
link
my
the
invite.
duos.
Yeah.
So Deception, why don't you introduce Wyatt to our listeners?
Well, I met Wyatt because I was just gonna play S1X, which is like modded Advanced Warfare. But Taylor was also playing, and she was like, "Yeah, you can join my lobbies, and we can just play or whatever." And we were playing for a while, and then like Wyatt apparently got into our lobby, and he was playing. He would play with us he'd play with us occasionally and against us occasionally, depending on how the team's balanced. Or if he's getting fried, he'd just switch to our team. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, that did not happen.
Ow,
But-
the shade.
But like, I mean, Wyatt will probably talk about it anyways. But apparently, at least from his story, is that he checked Twitch to see if anybody else was streaming the game, and mine and Taylor's streams were the first two streams that popped up.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Such
like
a random way, dude.
it was so weird, dude. Like I heard that and I was like, wow, Twitch is listening, dude. But yeah, that happened, and then I linked up with him again because I wanted people for that Raw Nation Cold War tournament that never happened because we're the only team that signed up. And then after that, we just kept playing together, and
That counts as a victory for me.
I
we
think
played
that counts as a
everything
win,
from
too.
Fire Team to Halo to Splitgate to Warzone to F1 to Golf with Friends. We played literally everything.
Now you guys are like
since then.
homies.
Yeah, it's been crazy since then.
So, Wyatt, who are you as like a gamer? Like, are you just a streamer, a competitor? Like, what is how
Big
should
fat
we-
sweaty cod kid.
big fat sweaty cod kid?
Yep.
Emphasis
I
on
try to-
fat.
I try to go away from it, and I always come back.
Ouch! We don't fat shame here.
Yeah,
You
he
always shake
literally
him
like I'm not. He's not kidding. He literally on Monday, he was playing Warzone and he got mad, so he uninstalled it. And then like literally a couple hours later, he reinstalled it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you're one of those.
I haven't done it in a while, okay?
Okay, it hasn't done in a while. Did it Monday?
Oh,
That was the
my
first time in a
God.
while.
Okay.
I tried to play attorney, and I just kept dying to kids in corners. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
That does happen.
So, I think this is one question that we kind of like always ask whenever we have guests on the podcast is like, so how did you get into gaming? Like, what's your gaming origin story? Like, was it like playing in the basement, or playing with family members or playing with friends and just getting into it? Like, how'd you start gaming?
I basically got all my brother's hand-me-downs.
Okay.
He went from a Nintendo 64 to a PlayStation 2, so I got the 64.
Okay.
He moved on from the PS2, I got the PS2. I pretty much just stole all his shit.
Okay. So you
That
were
makes sense.
So I feel like that's how it goes most of the time. You're just kind of like hand-me-down gaming, so you kind of like played all the old games while the new games were coming out.
Yeah, I was playing Madden 03 on the GameCube. That was like my first one I remember.
Okay.
That was my shit, dude. I love that game.
How'd you go from Madden to COD though?
So we didn't have internet when the original Black Ops came out,
Mm-hmm.
but we wanted that game just for the campaign, right?
Yeah.
My cousin bought it for me and my brother on his PS3, and then we just shot bots, and we thought we were the shit. We were just smoking the bots on firing range up in the tower, me and my brother. I can remember like it was yesterday. We'd both go up the ladder, and we're both looking out one side, and we thought we were disgusting.
Well, I mean,
But
your
then-
brother was disgusting in Modern Warfare 2.
Exactly. So then we got a like an Ethernet cable,
Mm-hmm.
but we had to share it with my mom's computer. So whenever she wanted to go on the internet, she would just take it, and we were screwed. We couldn't play nothing. And then I finally was allowed to play Black Ops 1 online. She wouldn't let me. and I sucked at COD from BO1 until like BO3. I don't even know how many years that is,
That's like 5.
but I was an absolute stinker.
Sure.
And then I got a scuff in BO3 because I saw all the pros were using. That's when I really got into like competitive COD. And then the switch just kind of flipped. I kind of just like got gooder.
You got gooder?
And then I just played like GBs with my boy Hunter.
Mhm.
And then after that, I tried like competing in BO4. Got snaked like 5 times. Should have dropped out of college. Didn't drop out of college.
Man's teamed with Ryan Vioxx, like
The accused cheating coach of the Stallions this year. So weird. So weird.
uh
You know what,
Yeah.
Shogun? No, thank you.
I mean, I feel like that's how a lot of like casual COD kids start to get better and become hardcore players is when they actually start becoming invested in the game. Like they
Yeah.
watch people play the game, they watch videos of the game, they get like they'll get a scuff or like a good headset and they're like, "Yeah, this is definitely better now."
Well, I feel like it's a lot of like mentality too. Like all of us could really like we could do good. I mean, I do pretty good with my freaking $30 headset and my vanilla PlayStation controller. But like I feel like that gives you like the motivation like, yeah, like I've got this cool like scuff controller. It makes me want to grind more type like deal. So I see where
Yeah,
you're
because
coming
you
from.
buy that stuff to make yourself better, and then that makes you in turn want to get better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like it's a mentality thing. It's like
Yeah.
same thing with like certain like like basketball shoes. Like, okay, yeah, what are the shoes gonna do other than maybe give you like better grip on the court? You know what I mean? They're not gonna like make your skills better, but you're like, yo, I got these awesome shoes. I'm gonna grind more. Like,
Well, unless you
makes
get
you
those
work with.
band ones that increase your vertical.
Okay, yeah, those ones. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Um, but yeah. But yeah, welcome everybody to the Climb Together podcast episode 27. If you guys are listening to this right now live, thank you. We appreciate it. We also stream this on all other podcasting platforms on my YouTube, Toners Corp, and on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Apple Podcast, I think it is technically, and other places too. So if you guys need to, listen to this elsewhere, that's where you can find it. And if you guys are listening to it elsewhere, that's where else you can find it.
I mean, it's probably like YouTube. It's probably the only thing that you're gonna find if you search it up. So.
Yeah, it literally, if you search it up on YouTube, it's the first thing that comes up. Because we're the only Climb Together podcast out there, and I feel like Wyatt's part of like that Climb Together. Why you're down with the Climb Together mantra, right? You better
100%.
be.
I just subbed, by the way.
Oh,
on the
thanks.
YouTubes.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I can't believe I didn't already. I'm kind of fake.
Oh, fake fan. Ow, brought you on the podcast. You weren't even subbed.
That's not right, dude.
Yikes. Yikes.
I mean,
Just
when it
exposed
comes to the
myself.
literal like climb together part, I mean, as far as like how long I've been around, I mean, the first time I really like played with Wyatt technically when we were playing Advanced Warfare was in like June. Like I hadn't even been streaming for like a month yet, so
Yeah.
he's basically been here since the beginning.
Pretty much. I mean, we started this. Oh, we started the Climb Together probably just over a year ago now. I feel like.
Yeah, it was. I think the first time we ever like we like
the
coined
term.
the phrase was in like March or April of last year.
So like, and now we're kind of like, and now we've finally got like a whole like thing going around it. But so since this is the Climb Together, Wyatt, you got anything to plug real quick?
Hell yeah, I do.
Go for it. Plug it.
You can find me on twitch.tv at childishcod with 2 S's. That's pretty much my ad everywhere. TikTok, Twitter. I gotta get back on the TikTok grind.
Yeah, gotta get back on the TikTok grind.
I'm most active on Twitch and Twitter though.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
I see
like
you
my
on.
main two.
I see you on Twitter all the time, bro. You live on Twitter.
The best
Yeah,
place.
when Wyatt tweets, you know it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
That's gas.
Like,
I mean, he retweeted my tweet, so.
Like, yeah, Wyatt rarely like will actually tweet something or reply something to somebody. He's usually just retweeting everything or something,
Mm-hmm.
or tweeting about his stream. But when he like replies to somebody or he tweets something, I always laugh or something. Something always happens.
Yeah, and for everyone that's watching, I just put Wyatt's Twitch and Twitter in the chat. So if you guys want to pop him a follow, greatly appreciated. This he's cracked at COD. Like, he carries my Bahooty all the time. Whenever I play, I don't play a lot now, but whenever I do and Wyatt's playing, he always carries me. Like, he always like pops off and gets enough to carry us.
Okay,
all the way
don't
up to the
toot my
win.
own horn like that.
I'm tooting your horn. Nope. Rephrase.
All right. Okay, there's another clip.
Anywho, back to Tone Can't English. No, but like I hop in that backpack every time I play with you. So thank you.
I mean, he's literally like the reason why I have like 150 of my rebirth wins. So
I don't know. I think that's something different. I think
Sloth
that might
says
be the
Sloth says you're better than him.
VPN.
why? That's like maybe like 20 or 30 of those wins though.
Okay, Sloth has to slow down. Sloth is a demon.
Sloth is a demon. We should get Sloth
Yeah,
on
when
podcast.
we play with Sloth, it literally like we could just let him do everything and we'd win.
Mance is just insane. He knows what he's doing. Sloth has always been insane though, ever since I met him. I met him like 3 years ago.
Honestly, I think Sloth might be the best COD player that I know, or at least that I play with. I think he's the best one, to be honest.
I have like a top 10, and I think Wyatt, Sloth, a couple other
Yeah,
ones.
Wyatt's easily like top 3 or 4.
As long as you got me above cash, that's all that matters.
I barely play with Cash, so I can't really.
I mean, I haven't really played with y'all that much in like regular multiplayer, but in BR you're definitely better than Cash.
Pop off.
That's premium.
I'm just saying, like he's got good gun skill, but sometimes I just don't know if he knows what he's doing on the
Clipping
map
it right
in
now.
BR.
I'm clipping it.
Flip the gas.
Like he can match Wyatt in kills because of his gun skill, but sometimes I don't know. I don't know if he's like overzealous and like gets cocky about it or what, but like he doesn't die like really stupid deaths. Or Wyatt doesn't die really stupid deaths as much as Cash does.
I love when Cash starts chirping me. It makes me play better every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, now I gotta do better than this fool.
Yeah, it's like that one time that like he dropped like 17 and you only had 11. He was like, Wyatt, 11 kills?
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? The game before that, he probably had 6. I'm not gonna say how many I had. I'll be humble.
You
I'll
be
slow
humble.
down.
Okay. So
dude,
I don't know. Well,
Wyatt being humble is like that whole like him being humble is like when he would do that in Fireteam, it would be so funny.
Oh yeah, you
Like,
guys were
like
you guys were the duo in Fireteam on Black Ops.
I guarantee you, we were the best Fireteam players on the planet.
I agree. You guys freaking like tore it up. I played with you guys like a couple times, and I think we won every single time, except for like maybe one game. We did go on a streak. You guys did too. You guys went nasty.
Like I'm telling you, like Wyatt loves like one of the funniest things about Wyatt is he loves to like chirp people on the mic and sometimes it just be weird in game chat. And like we would get some of the best responses in Fireteam, so he would always do it. And he got to a point where like one time, like a couple times he would like talk to somebody and be like, yeah, I haven't played this game much. Like I don't know how Fireteam works. Like he would just be like, it's like 7 kills pretty good. And then he'd go in and he'd drop like 24. And our teammates would be like, what are you doing? You're cracked.
Oh man.
Shout out Mandy, dude.
Dude, Mandy.
I'll never forget Mandy.
Who's Mandy?
You talking to me?
That was so funny.
I'm doing good, I guess. I was just fucking around people, just asking them random questions, and I saw Mandy in there, and I don't even remember what I said to her. And she just comes out with the most hillbilly accent. It was so funny.
Yeah, you came in and like you saw a person named Mandy and you're like, yeah, it's my time to shine. You turn on game chat and you're just like, yo, Mandy, what's good? And he just like all of a sudden you hear Mandy, she just goes, I guess everything's good. You talking to me? Oh my god, it was so funny. And then like in the middle of like his hysterical laughing, you hear this British guy and he just goes, who is this hillbilly?
Oh, you guys are playing with people from all over.
Oh, dude, like there were so few people playing in Fireteam that I feel like there's a set of about 30 or 40 people that we could name every time we played because we would play against them like every few games.
Okay.
Like it felt like so much like old COD. Like Because like it genuinely like I could probably name you about 10 or 15 people off the top of my head that like we would play with borderline every game.
Yeah, because the lobbies like just wouldn't disband because I think it was only 40 people in a lobby, and there's only 40 people playing it. It
Yeah,
was
there's
great.
only like usually like there was only like 2 or 3 available lobbies on that mode the whole time.
Yeah, because everyone was playing Warzone.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now
I
everybody's
just can't
not
believe
playing
that
Warzone.
mode didn't blow up though, because there was like quite a few like big names that talked about that mode. Like there
I
were
just
YouTubers and stuff playing it when it first came out, and they were like, "This is actually pretty good. Like this is Cold War's version of Rebirth." And then just none of the tryhards showed up.
I think that might have been the issue there. Is like no one really came to like back up the like it was a good mode. Like I'll be honest, like it was a good break from Warzone. It was still the same kind of thing except for a little different and
It was
but
just
I
so
enjoyed
fun.
it. I enjoyed it.
That like if you would have played it every day like me and Wyatt did, you probably wouldn't have played much more Warzone because that mode was
Yeah.
literally never frustrating.
You guys always had fun. You would always talk to me, on Deception. I would get in our calls and be like, "Yo, like I feel like refreshed." I just played like 6 hours of Fire Team. I'm like, just played 6 hours of Call of Duty and you feel refreshed? How does that work?
Yeah, it's
Exactly. That's how good it was.
I genuinely think that outside of regular 6v6 modes, that is the greatest game mode that's ever been put into Call of Duty.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I can't download this update.
Okay, so
no.
let's go ahead and get into some of the current event type things that we talk about on this podcast. So Deception, you want to take the lead with some of this Warzone stuff, real quick?
I mean,
You and Wyatt kind of.
first and
it out.
foremost, Modern Warfare 2 has a release date.
Modern Warfare 2 has a release date. It is official, and that release date is
It's October 28th.
for 28th. So
October 28th. And also during the little reveal trailer, there was a little, there was something that was marked on a shipping package that the drone went by, and it's marked J822. So apparently, there has been leaks that the game would get revealed sometime around early June. So June 8th matches up.
If they throw us a
like
beta
that.
right after that, dude. Oh, I'm quitting my
Dude,
job.
Quitting your job? What is your
Dump that
job?
on the spot.
What is your job?
I work at an amusement park.
Oh,
I get to
Yeah.
run games all day.
that's actually pretty lit.
Yeah, he gets paid $20 an hour to push a few buttons so kids can play games.
$20 an hour?
Yeah, it's a scam.
Well, yeah, those
Yeah.
games are always scams. Games are.
Yeah,
like,
they got these giant stuffed animals. I mean, they're taller than me. And
how
I gotta
tall are
hand
you?
them to like a 5-year-old, like 6. If it was Tinder, I'd say 6'2". 6
But-
foot.
This is the podcast, so
6.5. Like 1/2
6.5
inch.
inches.
Yeah. I'm a tiny little thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what the vitals check says. I forget Tone doesn't know what the vitals check is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Anywho,
It's funny. You have to pop into Wyatt's stream one day and do it. There's a good one. See, I put him in my chat too.
I stole
my
this one
God.
from Hitch a Ride. I stole his Nightbot command.
Let's go. So, question:
What's a question?
Call of Duty at the state right now. Is this? They just did a season reloaded, right?
Yeah, the update is updating currently on my PC.
So you
They
guys have
did.
yet to play it.
Well, they did a host of updates. I mean, like Hope was listing off all the updates, and he was dropping bombs. Like the slide glitch is apparently fixed. There's improved footstep audio. There's a new HUD for your squad. Like you can see now if your squad has like self revive, skill streaks, gas mask. Like it shows like how much money your squad has together. So now we don't have to do math anymore.
Oh,
That's
God.
good.
go.
That's good for Tone.
I'm good at math.
But I mean, there's new stuff, like all the stuff from season 3 got added that was in Caldera got added to Rebirth. Like, Rebirth now has 300 HP like Caldera, which should be really fun. Um, Especially when you're plateless.
Literally.
And it's also like there's other like UI fixes and stuff like that. You know, the perks that the previously like you could get perk satchels on Caldera, now those are available in Rebirth, and they've added some more perks to it. Um, so that's the thing. There's other stuff planned for Rebirth that has not been specified yet. They put out a bunch of stuff that was redacted the last week of Rebirth playlist before season 4 is redacted, so who knows what's gonna happen there. Um, but it's looking good. We'll just have to see. I mean, at the end of the day, like Warzone is gonna be Warzone. I think if we want something different, we're gonna have to wait for Warzone 2, but you know, it's taken them a while, but they're making improvements to the game.
Yeah. Taking a long while.
Oh, you look at like they fixed something. Tony, you know, like in Modern Warfare,
Mm-hmm.
how if you're like changing classes or something, and somebody starts a game, it completely takes you off that screen.
Mm-hmm.
They finally fixed that.
They
It took them
finally
two and
fixed
a
that?
half years.
God damn, took
Why?
long
That
enough.
thing has
Why did
been
they?
that has been a thing since Modern Warfare dropped.
Why did they make us wait that long? It's so goofy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Better late than
honestly
never, I
thought
guess.
I thought it was a design choice, to be honest. Like I thought it was maybe something they couldn't fix, or maybe just something they were like, yeah, listen, just deal with it. But apparently it was fixable. I don't know why it took them so long, but it's fixed now.
Welcome to Call of Duty. They take literally forever for anything.
Yeah, I feel like with a lot of like, I mean, that's a minor issue compared to the other stuff that's taking them forever to fix, but
True.
I feel like with a lot of major issues in COD, that's the same kind of deal. Is like, yeah, it took them very long to fix, but they fixed it now.
It took them 943 days. Oh my god.
That's how long?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when MW came out.
Yeah, it's from October 25th, 2019 until now.
Took them that. That's so stupid, dude.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, but I am excited for the updates, because they did do a lot of stuff, to the game. They changed a lot of things, like, apparently to buy somebody back is like 3K instead of 4K now. They
Oh?
changed the buyback UI to where like the players who need to be bought back show up before players who are alive, so now you don't have to worry about scrolling just to find your players.
Oh my god, that'll save so
Um,
much time.
but
With that.
they're doing a lot of stuff like that, and
Okay.
it's really nice. Seems like they're finally pulling themselves together a little bit.
About
Uh,
freaking time.
but
I
I
mean,
mean,
go COD.
as you can tell, I haven't really said anything about Vanguard, and that's because nothing really has happened outside of they switched a couple perks over to perk 3 from perk 1,
Which was stupid.
so you can, you can have a little bit more of a selection of perk 1s. Um, and that's about it. I mean, there's bug fixes, but there's a new map. But like I mean,
There's a
honestly,
new
like
map? I didn't even know that.
it just continues there's a new SMG too, but it continues the trend of Vanguard. It's like the most forgettable Call of Duty of all time.
Yeah.
like
Nobody
It
really
might be the
cares.
worst.
like it's so weird, dude. Like, but I mean, when you look at it, it's like, what are they going to do to Vanguard? I mean, they've clearly said that Vanguard has not been received well, so it sounds like they've given up on it. But uh, I mean, the rest of the Warzone updates, there are uh the underground travel system, like the train stations from that were underground in Verdansk, have come to Caldera. Um,
Oh?
and they have arrived with a new system of being able to tell you if somebody's there or not. There's a light system. There's green, yellow, red, and off. Green means the destination is free of any players. Yellow means the destination is free of enemy players, but the location is being taken away by gas. Red means players or equipment are in the area, and off means you just can't travel there.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
at least they give you a warning now.
They're like, hey, no, there's people here, just letting you know. If you
Yeah,
travel here, you might get
I
your face
mean,
shot off.
that's true. But I mean, yeah, that's all the basically all the Warzone updates. There's like other little things obviously that they fix. They do a lot of bug fixes every update.
Well, that's
But
good.
I mean, if we want to go back to Modern Warfare 2, there's been some new stuff surface um like Tone I sent it to you this morning if you want to look at it, but there apparently was a drawing that somebody made of what the Warzone 2 map is going to look like, and somebody tweeted it next to the picture of the Blackout map, and it's eerily similar.
Okay.
Like it's pretty dang
Yeah, really, it
close.
looks goofy. They just flipped it and then copied it.
It's pretty close. But yeah, there was that. Yesterday after the Modern Warfare 2 reveal, they accidentally put the Modern Warfare 2 like edition names and the cover art over the prices for the Vanguard editions of the game. So, like, it would show the Vanguard prices and it would label it as Vanguard, but it showed like the Modern Warfare 2 stuff.
Hmm.
And apparently the Ultimate Edition this year is called the Vault Edition. And
Oh,
we actually found out because of the game files what comes in the Vault Edition.
what comes in the Vault Edition?
The Vault Edition content comes with the first season's Battle Pass. They just give it to you, plus 50 tier skips. It
Oh,
comes with the Red Team 141 Operator Pack that has Ghost, Soap, Price, and Farah operators. There is 10 hours of double XP and double weapon XP. A Ghost Legacy Pack that has 12 operator skins and 10 weapon blueprints.
Hmm.
And early access to the open beta, which, by the way, is still exclusive to PlayStation. But
well, most
there's
betas are though.
there's one thing that is in the Vault Edition that I don't that nobody understands, and it's called the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault. Nobody knows what a weapon vault is, and I'm guessing that's something they'll probably talk about at the reveal if they
Mm-hmm.
extensively reveal the game in June. But I've heard some people speculating that it could be like a different like version of like the gunsmith screen or like something. But I don't know.
Maybe
I don't
it
really
could
know.
be because like Vault, like
I
when
mean, a
someone,
lot of people have been talking about NFTs, but
I don't know. I think when I hear Vault, I think like when they unvault a gun, certain games.
I don't know. It's like that's like one thing that literally everybody's stumped on, and I don't even know if the leakers know anything about it. Because nobody knows what a weapon vault is right now, but I mean
I mean,
Yeah, it's
that's my
just there.
speculation.
that vault edition seems pretty hefty. Like I'm sure that's probably going to be like $120 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But that's a lot of content compared to what's come in the ultimate editions of the last couple games. Um, so I definitely think that's going to be more worth the money if you're a person that likes to buy the biggest edition of the game. Uh, it's not going to come with anything crazy like the drone from Black Ops 2 or like the night vision goggles from Modern Warfare, but it's going to have a lot of in-game content that you can use. So that's great. Um, but yeah, that's just about all the new like COD news as far as the future of COD. Also, if you go in Warzone right now, you can see on the screen that it says at the top of the screen, it displays that a new era of Call of Duty is coming, and it says like stay tuned for the Modern Warfare 2 reveal. So there's that.
Ooh, exciting. I like when they tease stuff like that. Like, hey, don't forget about it.
I forgot. I'm not getting excited about this game.
You're not getting excited about
Yeah.
this game?
I keep forgetting it. I keep telling myself. I get excited every year, and then they give us a big pile of shit.
Hmm.
I'm trying to take a different approach this year. I'm gonna be a big giant hater of this game until I play it.
Okay.
Little reverse psychology.
Because then it'll like be like lower than your expectation. Wait, so if it, oh wait, no, hold on, rewind. So if you set your expectations at the very low, it can't be lower than your expectations.
Exactly. No disappointment.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that Wyatt's really excited about at this point is X Defiant, but we have a right to be
I'm
excited
going
about
pro
that
in that game.
You going pro?
X Defiant, that's my game.
I'm telling you, we like I said the last couple weeks since I've been able to talk about it, we've been playing that game since pre-alpha. I mean, we played it for like 3 weeks in pre-alpha. It's a great game. I'm having fun with it. We actually get to
Everything
play it
just
this
feels
Friday.
everything just feels so good. Sniping, the normal guns, it all feels great.
That's what's
Oh, I
up.
got an email from him right now. That's weird.
I
Right
mean,
as I said it, dude.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow. They're here,
god,
they're
wait.
listening.
I
They're
got
listening.
one too, bro. What is happening?
Make sure not to talk about it. Watch
We
them be
can
listening to
talk
the
about it. We
podcast.
just can't stream it.
Oh, okay.
I told you.
Which is whack. I want to stream it.
I know you do.
Now they're gonna revoke your just because you said that.
I want all my friends to see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish you could stream it too. Like, I wish Tone could see it because, like, I mean, yeah, Tone can go watch the trailer, but like, that's not like watching gameplay.
Mm-mm.
But my goodness, that game is fun. I mean, Tone, like, I don't know if, I mean, the sessions are like 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. If you were free and you wanted to play it, I mean, we could shoot you an invite.
Yeah, we both
What
get
day?
codes.
What day is
Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
it? Maybe. Probably could. I don't work Friday.
The sessions are only 3 hours though, so you got to be in there.
Yeah, I don't work Friday. And Riss has to work.
We've been trying to get Cash to play because we sent him an invite in pre-alpha and he played like 3 games of it. It
No
seems
way
like
we'd
every
lose
game me and
this.
Wyatt go play, like Cash hates it.
Yeah,
Like,
Cash
we-
just sees we're having too much fun and he gets mad.
Yeah, like me and Wyatt were like destroying people on Halo 4 like we did on Fire Team. Like it was borderline the same kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And like we got Cash to download Halo MCC and play it with us, and like he played like 2 games and he was like, "Yeah, this isn't very fun."
Maybe because he wants to better than you. Yeah.
That could be true. He's always talking about how he could beat Wyatt in 1v1s and all that.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's ever happened. Cash is all talk, no bite. But I love that fucker. That's my guy.
That's your guy?
This is yeah, Cash is great. This is Tone. This is gonna be a long podcast if you don't reel us in because we could do this all day. Oh, there's
Speaking of
Cash.
Cash. Speaking of
Oh,
Cash.
see, and look, he's like chirping me already too. Unbelievable. You can't even make that up.
Nope. Timing impeccable. So anyway, so I did some research, yesterday because I realized lately I've not really been bringing much to the table.
Yeah, I
as the
want to hear what
podcast
you got
goes.
to talk about.
So I did some research and I want your guys' opinions on these because, well, that's what a podcast is for. It's all about opinions. Anyway, so I saw that Activision, one of their developing centers, they're looking to unionize.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And it's going to be the
I-
first gaming developing company to have a union. And
I hope it goes down well.
me too. Because one, you look at all the problems that arose last summer, last spring? Around this time last year with Activision and all the everything just being surfaced about how the culture is there and everything. How it's not good, by the way.
Well, and you look at not even development companies trying to unionize, but look at Raven's QA team trying to unionize and all the stuff they've been through since they tried to do that.
Yeah. And I feel it's a really good step forward because, one, these people work, super long hours. They work 12 to 16 hours a day to meet deadlines sometimes. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if we ever talked about it on the podcast, but there's some people that I don't know if they still work at Treyarch or they used to, and I don't know if they still work there and they can talk about it or what, but there's been a couple people that have been on Twitter and they've said for example, there's a couple Treyarch people that were yeah, we worked I had to cancel dinner plans and stuff to work on BO4 because people didn't inform us that we needed to work overnight until right at the last minute. So, I mean, these developers can work really long hours when it's crunch time. So
Yeah, which I mean is one. I mean, it gets the stuff done quickly, and well, if this, if the union does go like this union stuff does go through, and they start cutting hours and stuff like that, and giving them like 8-hour work days, overtime pay, etc., etc. Could that potentially hinder the timeline of certain game developments? Right? Like all these fixes that we want to see really quickly, they happen through those 16-hour work days or all-nighters or whatever, right? And if those things aren't going to be allowed anymore, or if, they have to be paid more to do that, all these fixes, they're going to take longer to come to fruition. Games are going to take longer to develop, right? Which, I mean, it's all fine and dandy. I really don't care either way. I just hope that, people aren't being treated like crap.
Well, here's the point I raised you for that.
Okay.
If it is going to hinder game development and it is going to hinder getting fixes out, getting updates through, getting content through, then hire more people. I don't know if that's something that Activision's willing to do, but like hire more devs, hire more QA people. Like if you're gonna do that and it's gonna hinder your development time.
And it's not like people aren't looking for jobs, because gaming's like one of those things right now. It's where, people want to work in gaming. Like it's a freaking cool job. Like I want to work in gaming. The fuck?
Yeah.
I just don't know if anyone's gonna want to go there now.
True. Like is it
after
everything that they went
through? Problem is like that's the problem. Like I don't feel like until the Microsoft Activision of I don't think that's gonna that it's gonna fall through, but like I don't think that a lot of people are gonna want to like go to Activision until that happens and until they see that that's working.
Yeah, because they don't want to put themselves in that position.
Activision they just have a terrible name on them right now, and they have had that for the past like year since that stuff came out. But hopefully the Microsoft acquisition comes through and that doesn't see a lot of issues. I mean, we probably won't see that happen till maybe this time next year or something like that, but we'll see. I just hope that things get better for everybody.
Going back to like them like potentially working less hours and then having like less time to get shit done.
Yeah.
Aren't they adding an extra year of development though after MW2? Isn't there gonna be like 2 years we got to play that game? Like comp wise?
I think so. But I think they're
we're gonna end up playing
Warzone 2,
Modern Warfare 2 for 2 years because there's no mainline COD coming out.
There's still apparently a premium COD release happening in 2023, but it's not like a totally new COD. So theoretically, that's going to give Treyarch, who's making the next game, more time to develop their game. So hopefully they use that wisely.
And we probably still won't get League play until February.
Nope.
I mean, Treyarch always gets shafted by Activision. They're like, Activision knows that most people like Treyarch the most, so they just shove everything down Treyarch's throat and hope it works. And the last couple of years, it has not.
I don't know. I just thought it was something very interesting to bring up because, one, we haven't seen any unions in the gaming world yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone just kind of gets... The people get, like, managers and stuff like that when it comes to competing, but there isn't really, like, a union for those that, like, work behind the scenes on these games. So I feel like that could be something that could be beneficial to the work environments in gaming, because gaming is a very... gaming has a very solid culture around it. It's not a good culture. Right? Like you see it in like especially with like Call of Duty, you know, since we all play Call of Duty. Like those Call of Duty lobbies can be pretty brutal sometimes. And I'm guessing those people that play Call of Duty eventually start working to make Call of Duty because it's something they're passionate about, right? They get the job opportunity, they're going to take it. Right? So those same kind of tendencies will probably they overflow into the work environment. And so hopefully this kind of like union thing will help bring some of that down too, because then there's going to be like human resources within the union, and the union itself is going to be separate to the company, right? So like, you know, the union doesn't care if the company goes down, right? Because the union's, it's a whole separate entity, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know, it could be like one union will cover like a bunch of different developing, like Take-Two, which is like does like over Rockstar games and stuff like that, and like Activision and all these different, developing companies will be underneath that one union because it's the only gaming union out there. So like if one like say Activision needs to go under fire, they're not gonna care. What, they've got, however many other development companies underneath them to keep them going.
Yeah, it's not their problem to save Activision's ass.
No. They just want
That's
to.
true.
Their job is to fight for the workers of Activision, not Activision itself.
Yeah.
So who knows? It could bring some more stuff to the surface. It could help. It could not help. We'll just have to wait and see. It's one of those things. It's kind of like the article that I read on about it came out yesterday, so or 2 days ago. So it's still relatively new in every sense. But I thought I'd just bring it up because I feel like it's pretty interesting, The gaming world is moving more towards, like, normal business. In a way. Which is pretty cool.
It's
Part of
crazy
me
to think
doesn't
about it's not
know if
already
that's
there.
part of me doesn't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, personally, I think it's a good thing. Because people will take gaming more seriously. They're like, oh yeah, so it is
That's
actual.
true.
Like, it's run like an actual business, and all these old people, no offense, old people, but you all are boomers. Anyway, all these older people that don't understand gaming can and understand business. They can be like, oh, so this is set up just like this, and you're like, yeah. So it gives them a little bit more like understanding of what it is, and that it is like these are real businesses. Like these are people's livings. They're multi-million-dollar businesses. So take them seriously. And something like a union makes it more like the traditional quote-unquote businesses of America and like other businesses around the world.
There's a rumor that they're gonna go with another zombies event in Warzone.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Apparently, COD Sploits on Twitter just tweeted how they updated previous strings referring to zombies.
Ooh.
That's great.
Right, Caleb's not more excited.
I think Caleb has lost his love for zombies with the recent
I just don't.
one.
If it's tied to Modern Warfare and that's it, then I will be excited. But literally the only thing that I'm holding out on current zombies wise is whatever they're gonna do with this round-based Vanguard stuff. If this
Is that even a thing yet?
They've been talking about it for like months though.
Apparently, like it's probably, if I had to guess, it'll probably come like season 4 Reloaded, unless they delay it. But like, that's it. Like for me, like that is like I'm holding on to that little thread of hope for Vanguard Zombies because I feel like that it's either going to be surprisingly good, and it's going to get people to play zombies, or it's going to flop like the rest of the game has.
Is there even round-based zombies now?
I mean, there's technically round-based, but you have to go in one world, like where you play on Shinonuma, and it's like you only get part of Shinonuma. There's only Pack-a-Punch in there, so if you die or you want to get more perks, you have to go back to the real world, which you can only do that every 3 rounds. Like, there's so many like stipulations to the like technical round-based mode that it literally doesn't matter. It's so weird. I don't know what they're doing with this game, dude.
I thought there was already round-based in the game. I haven't opened zombies once this year.
No, they're
not.
doing an actual round-based, apparently. Now, this is just what they've said.
Are they gonna wait for Modern Warfare 2 to come out?
I've heard that they said that they expected it to be maybe next season, and they said that right before season 3. So I would say season 4 or season 4 Reloaded. But that's like, I mean, if that's good, then that's great. But like, I'm not holding out the most hope for it because Vanguard has just been. I genuinely think Vanguard's the worst zombies we've ever had.
It might just be the worst COD we've ever had.
I don't know. Modern Warfare is pretty bad.
I don't know, I think it's like good graphics wise. Like I feel like they really have updated. Like COD has gotten better graphics wise, and like the way that the game like plays, I guess.
Yeah, but gameplay wise, for the most part, it's not that great.
No. I don't know.
They should
Just my
figure
2
out how to
cents.
make a good map.
Yeah.
There's a
Mhm.
couple
I
good
love like I was showing this to Wyatt because CDL Intel was tweeting about it. It was actually last week, so this is a good topic for the podcast. But CDL Intel was looking at Infinity Ward's competitive map set, Treyarch's competitive map set, Sledgehammer's competitive map set, like over all their games, what maps were competitive in each game. In Sledgehammer's map set, there were 12 competitive maps in Advanced Warfare. And Advanced Warfare had 25 total maps. Vanguard is either approaching or it is at 25 total maps, and there's 5 competitive maps.
Wow.
And there's only 5 competitive maps because they just had to slap some of them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I would say out of those 5 competitive maps, there's like 2 of them that are actually good.
Like 2.5.
I just think
Low-key
it's
just fun.
funny that like the game has the same amount of maps as AW, but half the competitive maps.
Just go look at like the mini maps for those maps. They don't even look like COD maps anymore. They're so full of random baloney. They got us playing Desert Siege S&D. That's a snooze fest watching CDL on that map. That's a snooze fest.
I don't know. I feel like they had to pick maps, and that was like the best that they could come up with because of what the game gave them. You know what I mean?
I just like I like that Vanguard has so many maps, but I don't like that so many of them are not that great.
There's
Like
so many maps that I
I
refuse
would
to play.
rather have a game that has like 8 maps, but 6 of them or 7 of them are good, than a game that has like 16 maps and like 4 of them are good.
Yeah, I'd rather have like good quality maps than anything else. You know?
We thought we had it bad last year with Cold Wars maps.
Yeah, like I would gladly take Cold War's maps over Vanguard's maps.
They took it to a whole new level of bad.
And I'm not even talking about like the remasters that they put in. Like I would gladly play Checkmate Control over like anything in Vanguard.
Even Apocalypse was good for HP.
Dude, Apocalypse HP was like it was borderline one of the best map mode combinations.
We did have to play Miami though. That
No,
was
we
not a
just
good idea.
take Miami out. Miami doesn't count.
I'm personally taking Modern Warfare over out of like the last 3 CODs. I'm taking MW, and that pisses me off.
I don't know
hate
what's
that
wrong
game.
with you.
I like MW.
I think
I
Modern
really
Warfare
enjoyed
is
it.
the worst COD.
Really?
I think that's the worst COD I've ever played.
No, it's definitely like if you guys look at the amount of
Oh,
hours
don't
that
be like
put,
Taylor and put Modern Warfare in S tier. I would.
it's
I
not
would
it's
literally
not S tier. Okay, it's not S tier. I'm not gonna do that. It's not an amazing game, but out of like the past games since like BO4, that's probably the best one.
Are you counting BO4 in there?
No, because BO4 was the
I
best
agree with you.
out of those.
I agree with you exactly.
Out of, like the recent.
We're on the exact same page.
Because one BO4 like literally saved my life, so I have to give that game every credit that it can, right? Like that game saved me from like a lot of shit. So I give that game a lot of credit. It got me into like esports. It got me, you know, I found so many like really cool people playing that game. I had a lot of fun playing that game. Right, like the way that everything just worked was perfect in my opinion.
That was the last real COD.
Yeah. Like the emotes were cool, like the way that the game was, it was just so cool. Even though it was kind of like even though it was futuristic, like it worked. Like it worked. And then like
I
MW,
really like that game.
MW was fun. Like it wasn't like the better, but like, you know, you look and you see out of the past like 3 years of CODs, you know, people play MW still because one, like you look and people are like, oh yeah, let's play S&D. They all go back to MW because the MW S&D was pretty fucking fun. The amount of nights that I spent playing
was a really good part of Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah, the amount of nights that I spent playing till like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4, 5, 6 in the morning on MW, even after like I just like got my phone against the heating vent. Anyway, even after like Black Ops came out and everything, like I would still play S&D on that game and I would have a blast. Like it just the lobbies were good, the way that the game played was good. Like it was just. It was smooth and nice. Was the leveling all that great? And the camos all that great? No. But the gameplay itself was good. In my opinion, obviously. But out of like the, you know, Cold War, Vanguard, and Modern Warfare is definitely the best out of the 3.
I really like playing Gunfight in Modern Warfare.
Oh,
They
gunfight was
ruined gunfight in Cold War.
Dude,
They
gunfight
ruined
was
it in
so
Cold War.
good in Modern Warfare. Like literally, like 90% of the gunfight maps were really good.
Oh
Like
yeah.
the only gunfight map I really hated was Hill.
Good.
But
That's the
like
one I was
you go
hoping
to
you were gonna
Cold
say.
War and there's like
Mhm,
2 good
mhm.
gunfight maps. Cold War has maybe 1 or 2 good
I don't
gunfight
even know if it
maps. The
has
rest
that.
of them are awful.
Well, like the thing is like gunfight. I think is really what skyrocketed a lot of MW. You know what I mean? Like it was a new type of mode, right? Like I don't think we've ever seen gunfight like that, like a 2v2 game mode in Call of
Well,
Duty
a
like that.
2v2 game mode where you don't have preset classes.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
they give you everything and they're like, well, you deal with it.
mhm.
Figure out how to kill them.
Yep. So I feel like that element of it too added to it because you know what I mean. You were all in the same. You were all using the same guns. You just had to win. You know what I mean? And like you look at like the way that it took off, like on Twitch and everything like that. Like the amount of people that would do like gunfight, like gunfight 2v2s against viewers, like, or they would like play with like a 2v2 with viewers or like just friends, and like you just have a good time. You know what I mean? Because it's only you and one other person, or you and 2 other people, depending if it was the 3v3 or 2v2, and you would just have fun. You would just call out to your teammates, and even like if you had like even if you were just like solo queuing and you had like a really crappy teammate, you would just they would die, and you would just like you could just 1v2 them easy and still win the game. Like it wasn't like something like an S&D where you're solo queuing and your team absolutely sucks and you're in a 1v4, 1v5, 1v6 even, right? Like that's a little bit harder to clutch up than like a 1v2.
Dude,
God, I missed that
when the
mode.
gunfight alpha came out, oh my god. I played so
I played Shotzi in that.
I logged my hours. Okay? Like on my PlayStation, my hours are
Oh.
logged of playing that. That game mode was out for 3 days. It
Mhm.
was out for 72 hours. I played that game for 49 hours.
It was fun. Like
I was writing down my wins and losses on that game on my notepad because I was trying to track it, like who I was doing good with. I found it. Oh my god! I played 83 games with Logan, and then oh shit, where'd it go?
Dude, I remember like because that was like the first. I'm sure that I know Shotzi played BO4, but like that was the first time Shotzi played like a boots on the ground COD that didn't have like crazy movement because like BO4 was borderline like a jetpack game without the jetpacks.
mhm.
But I saw like I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it because I don't know if it got deleted or whatever.
That video
I
of him with the
saw,
cracked movement.
yeah, I know Charlie Intel posted it, but I can't find it ever. But I saw him doing like a bunch of movement, like just screwing around with the movement, and I was like, dude, what is this guy on? This guy is literally like barely played COD.
Yeah, he was doing that to me. And what is that map called? King?
Oh, I love
He
that
was
map.
running around up top. Yeah, he was doing that to me and Logan on that map.
Mhm.
I wonder
It
if
was
you were in
crazy.
that clip.
Hey, we beat him. His teammate had like 2 kills, but we beat him.
Dude, that was the gunfight alpha is like one of the best pre-launch experiences I've had in a COD.
Let's see if I can find that clip of him
I would
running.
say like I would say the gunfight alpha. I would say the gunfight alpha and like the Infinite Warfare beta are like 2 of the best pre-launch experiences I've had for a COD. Well,
That's
and
weird
I would
because
say I'd put the Cold War alpha in there too. Cold War
my
alpha was
IW
fun.
experience in the beta was I played it like for like 2 minutes and then I deleted it and didn't touch it again. We had 2 different experiences on that one.
Cold War, I grinded all week. I grind every single beta all weekend because I think it was the alpha. I did this with Redbeard, right, with the Cold War alpha, right? They had this glitch where you could ride on top of a RCXD.
Yeah,
Right, so
Oh,
Redbeard
I
and
completely forgot about that.
Yeah, so Redbeard and I were
Yeah.
like, okay, we're gonna do a trick shot. We're gonna do a trick shot. So he's like, all right, you drive, because I suck at it, and I'll snipe. It took us like, because I had to get the R60 first, and Cold War's SPMM made it really hard to get streaks, right? Especially during like the alpha, the SPMM was really tight. And then we finally did it. He did like a 360 off of the R60 and got a quick scope, and it was like we had spent like the entirety of the alpha every single day, like 5 hours a day, trying to get that shot, and we finally got it. It was the coolest thing. It was the coolest thing. I think I might still have it. Hold on, let me look for it. Because it was epic.
Dude,
Epic.
the sniping in the Cold War Alpha and Beta, like I just wish they would have kept it like that. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
so good, bro.
Yeah, and everyone was
Oh
saying
my
it was
god.
so
Like
overpowered and this, that, and the other.
the thing is like they slowed it down too. Like they nerfed the sniping for the Cold War Beta and it still felt way better than it does now.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to find.
Like I was okay with them nerfing the snipers because they were borderline like too good in the alpha. Like literally like every lobby there was only sniping. But I wish they would have kept it from the beta because I genuinely felt like I was playing like Black Ops 2 again. The way the sniping was. It was so fun, bro.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to find it. Is that it? No. No, that's not it. Okay. Sorry, you guys can keep going. I'm just gonna look for this. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna find this clip now because I want you guys to see it.
All I'm saying is they better give us good maps in MW2. That's all I want. I could run around with a rock and a stick. As long as they give me good maps, I can make it work.
Yeah.
Don't give me
Yeah.
no bow cage. Don't give me no Berlin. No Desert Siege. Take those and delete them from the history. Those maps stink. I can make a better map in Microsoft Paint.
When did Cold War come out? It was 2020, right?
Cold War came out November 13th, 2020.
How do you remember that?
Because
I was gonna say
because
October.
I was heavily anticipating Cold War Zombies. And it definitely like
I'll have to find it.
Cold War Zombies was so fun, dude.
Yeah, except when it crashed at round 80, that was great.
I know. Deception and I were trying to get my PR and freaking what level?
I
did
mean,
it
we
crash at?
got it. It's just we didn't get to where we wanted to be.
Yeah, we could have gone much further.
Let me guess, it crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were on
Swear,
88 and it
86,
crashed.
Dude, you can't get past 90, I swear.
Okay, that's 2021. Hold on, I gotta go back like another year. I'm gonna find this clip for you guys because it was absolutely insane.
Yeah, Tone was like, I kept telling Tone, like, we can go to really high rounds if you just do these strategies. She was like, I don't like camping. I like to move around. And I was like, listen, if you do this camping strategy, these rounds last like a minute, like 45 seconds or a minute. And we did it for like 15, 20 rounds once we got in there. And she was like, this is extremely fast.
Yeah. Also, guys, I'm going through like my media on Twitter, and I forgot that I did like the same pose, the same smile, every single time I went live. And there's just like a collage of them as I'm scrolling through. Never mind, you guys can keep going.
You're always like, you always have the smile and you do the peace sign.
And I would always do it with the left hand. Sometimes I would do it with the right hand, but the left hand.
Yeah,
was
that's when you broke your arm.
When I broke my arm, I did it with my right hand. Oh man.
Allegedly, GTA is gonna come to mobile.
GTA is gonna. Oh yeah. So let's talk about this real quick. This is one of the other things I want to talk about.
That's gonna make your phone explode.
So so Take-Two took over Zynga. Zynga's a very popular like mobile gaming company. Like they do they have like Words with Friends.
I have no idea what Zynga is.
Yeah, so they do like it's like Words with Friends is like probably one of the most popular.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yeah, so that's like where we're coming from with that.
Okay.
So that's kind of like what Zynga is. They have like the little their logo is like the little dog, I think. Maybe.
I've never seen it.
I don't know.
Either. I don't pay attention.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now that
so
I see the logo, yeah. Okay.
So, and I think so Take-Two took ownership. Oh, Farmville's another one that's really big with Zynga. So Take-Two is the over-encompassing gaming producing company over like Rockstar, which produces GTA, right? So them taking on Zynga will give them the ability to go into that that mobile atmosphere of things and give a little bit more room, and some of those mobile games can come to PC because it's like it's bringing two different, like, you've got Rockstar, which is console and PC, and then you've got Zynga, which is mobile. Like their main thing is mobile games. I don't think they have anything really else other than mobile games, right?
Dude, imagine if
So
COD Mobile was to come to PC, dude. Imagine.
I think
Oh my god.
that would
I
be.
don't know if we'd play another COD, to be honest.
I don't know. I feel like you could get like on one of those like iPads that have like the little attachment keyboards. I think you could probably do that with COD Mobile. Just get COD Mobile.
I mean,
on
I
that.
can play COD Mobile with a controller, but it feels weird.
Yeah, it feels really goofy.
Like it's kind of clunky.
Yeah, but they
I mean, I still destroy people because there's the people that play COD Mobile are pretty bad, but
yeah. I play on there. The first time I played the BR. I played like one or two maps of the
dude, the BR, the map is the blackout map now. I just remembered
Yeah.
that. Oh my god, I need it, dude.
Yeah. So I played like a couple games of like regular multiplayer, and then I went and played I played one game of the BR, and I won with like 8 kills.
I used to stream that game on Mixer. God, that feels so weird
Sure.
just to say that.
You used to
Mixer.
stream I didn't even know you streamed on
Mixer,
What the
bruh.
heck,
That was my
bro?
thing. For some reason, I had like good viewer, like not like great, but it was more than any other game I streamed. Every time I streamed that game, it did good.
Because
And then
everybody
I'd
watched it. COD Mobile's got such a massive player base.
Dude, like, so there's like the Game Loop emulator you can play on PC with, right? But when they first made it, it wouldn't restrict who you would play against. So I was playing kids on phone, and then I was playing on keyboard and mouse, and it had aim assist on keyboard and mouse.
What?
It was so
Bro,
broken. It
what?
was so broken.
Oh.
I literally
Yeah,
dropped a
was-
nuke in that game in like 15 seconds with a snipe because it had aim
Yeah, I
assist
mean
on keyboard and mouse.
it's so easy, and I think a nuke is only 20 kills in that game too.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was like, because Tone was talking about BR, and I was thinking like, what? I wonder what your PRs are for that game in the BR mode. Because I played Alcatraz and I was dropping 20 bombs every game. I think my highest was like 32.
I can't even remember what I had, dude.
Yeah, like it's so easy.
Guys, can I just like interject for a second? I forgot how much of a grinder I was. Holy shit. The
Yeah,
amount
you
of
ain't a
I
grinder
played
now.
every fucking day, bro.
I
Every
wish they
fucking
had that
day.
on like bad on it to tell you how long you've been playing. Mine gotta have some scary numbers there, dude.
Like, I have go live tweets every fucking day, bro. And then if I didn't have a go live tweet, I was like posting some other thing.
Yeah,
that
remember
was
following
funny,
Tone
too.
when she actually streamed?
Wow, you're throwing shots.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
Listen, man, I work full time. What can I say?
Yeah, Caleb, how about you back off, buddy?
Yeah, back off, buddy. All right, so I don't know where it's at. It's not on my page. I'm gonna go check Redbeard's because it's definitely on. I know he posted it. I know he posted it on Twitter because it was the coolest thing. I'm finding this clip for you guys because it's one of the greatest clips of my existence. Anywho.
Tone's just scrolling away.
Yeah. Thanks,
While
Icy, for
Tone's
the lick.
scrolling away, can we talk about how Optic is 5-0 against FaZe and Vanguard? Like what?
Go for real?
FaZe down.
Yeah,
No
FaZe
cash
is
is
down
here.
bad right now.
They stink.
Also, Rocker are undefeated currently.
Rocker's undefeated currently?
Yeah,
Okay.
Patch has to get his piece of the pie,
in
dude.
these qualifiers, they're undefeated.
Damn. Look at that.
We're going into the last week this weekend. Rocker's undefeated, Optic's undefeated. With Prolude on the team, like
They better
guys
keep him on the bench.
yeah, dude, like they need to sign him like right now.
Do not loan him out.
If they haven't signed him yet, like they need to sign him and make
ASAP.
sure that like if he goes anywhere in challengers or whatever, that he's on Optic.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, granted, like they had General in there, and like he did what he could do, but like he wasn't like the greatest fit for him.
Mhm.
And Prolute just slides right into Illy's spot perfectly. Like it's literally like he's borderline like the exact same player as Illy. so like they're doing really well with it.
Trying to
I just
see.
wonder when
Trying to find the
Illy's gonna
schedule.
come back. Like I wonder if Pro League's gonna have to play in the major.
Hmm.
I feel like at this point they might as well, right?
I mean, if they're still doing this well, then yeah. I mean, especially if Illy doesn't have practice with the team. Like, I would rather Pro Loot play, even if they don't win the major, even if in the end, like, the lack of experience costs them. I would rather that happen than Illy play after not having played or practiced in weeks and they're kind of just out of the loop.
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh wow, the major is 2nd through the 5th.
Yep.
I ain't gonna get to watch any of it.
Oh man, I can't find the clip. Sorry. I just spent
Why
like
can't you
forever.
find the clip?
I don't know. I literally looked through both of them. Well, I guess it'll have to remain in the dark for now. I guess. I don't know. I don't.
Who's the most surprisingly good or bad team in the CDL? I feel like it's got to be the Subliners.
Yeah, the
I
the
thought they were gonna be
subliners
gross.
honestly fit both of them because they were surprisingly bad forever, and now they're surprisingly good.
Yeah, too bad they only have 60 CDL points though. They're like one of the best teams right now.
I really don't think they're gonna make champs. It's gonna be like Seattle Surge. Like they're finally mounting the charge, and now they're probably so far out of it that like they're gonna have to borderline win every game and win the next two majors if they really want a good shot.
Wait, is every team not a champs this year? Am I crazy?
Not every team. I think it's like top 8.
I don't actually remember. I'm pretty sure it's just top 8.
Guys, I found the
Okay.
clip.
They don't even have it on their website yet either. Have they announced it yet?
Maybe they just haven't announced it. I mean, I hope they bring every team to champs. It'd be a shame.
I thought that was only top 8. Everyone's
I don't
just
think
like,
they've actually announced it. They announced that stuff for the major, but I don't think they announced it
Oh.
for champs.
Oh, okay. Alright, guys, I found the clip. You want me to send it to you real quick? You guys can watch it too.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll
Oh,
post it. I'll
yeah.
post it in the general of my Discord.
I want to
'Cause,
see it, man.
because this was like epic. Like this was epic. I feel like.
I want to
That's not what
see 17-year-old Tony again.
This is. I think this is 16-year-old.
No,
it's
you
just
were
17-year-old
you were
Tony?
17 already.
All right, so this is on Redbeard's stream. Okay. Let me try to make it bigger, maybe.
That is so fucking trolly, dude.
But yeah, so it was RTXD trick shot, right? Hold on. Oh god.
Oh my god. I just
Yeah,
saw
I-
him, dude. I just saw him scope in with the Tundra and saw it go that fast, and I'm just like, why is it not like that right now?
I forgot this was a map.
I mean, yeah, did he hardscope the first shot? Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
And you can like hear how hyped I am because it literally took us so many tries. If you listen at the beginning of the clip, I literally say, Redbeard, you're supposed to stay on. I said, Redbeard, you're supposed to stay on. Like we tried it like the life before, right? And I got so pissed at him because he like fell off. I was like, he like jumped off, and I'm like, Redbeard, bro, what the fuck? And then we finally got it, and I literally like jumped out of my seat. I'm like, let's fucking go.
That Prestify guy stinks.
Dude,
Why didn't he just shoot the
guy,
car?
that guy probably saw that and he was like, "What is happening?"
That's probably the last day he ever played COD. He probably never played again.
Yeah.
You broke that
That
man.
right there is like that one clip that I have on my channel is when that guy was riding the Wheelson in Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Well, the thing is so I saw a clip. I think it was like R Cities posted a clip of him riding an R60, and I sent it to Redbeard. I said, Redbeard, we're trick shotting this shit because we already had plans to play. And I was like, we're doing a trick shot. Like we gotta do something here. We did, and it did not blow up. Like we had like maybe a few likes, and we're like, fuck, we spent so much time on it, and it got nothing. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But it's fine.
Apparently, stims are chalk now in Warzone. A lot of people are saying they stink. And they're just trying to nerf me again, dude. I finally figured out how to snipe. Let's nerf the car. Oh, I get correct with my movement. Let's nerf the stims. They're out to get me, man.
You're just gonna have to run snapshots with me now.
I might have to.
Shots. Alrighty, guys. So that was a pretty lengthy podcast. That's the longest we've done in a while.
I wasn't like.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
Like it flew by. What
it
the
really
hell?
did. It really did.
What? Wait,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, bro. These things they fly by pretty quickly
Holy
sometimes.
shit.
Yeah. So I like try to keep an eye on the time. Anyway, so Wyatt, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Sure, appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, bro. Anytime. We're trying to, expand from just Deception and I, because our banter can get kind of interesting.
I'm telling you, again, we have this whole thing where we're like figuring out what guests we want to bring on, and
Yeah.
we're figuring out who would probably be a good recurring guest. And I think Wyatt would be a pretty good
I think
recurring
so
guest.
too.
I'm blushing.
I don't know.
I
just just want to get on the.
I mean, just think about it.
here.
Maybe there's a week where we don't have a guest, and we're like, yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to bring somebody on. It's just okay, bring Wyatt.
I ain't doing nothing on Wednesdays.
Also, I forgot to say this earlier in the podcast. Congratulations to Deception for also dying. Oh shit, not dying.
Also dead, bro.
Also
What?
joining Denial Gaming. Sorry, stumbled over every single words and combined them into one.
Who do I got a DM?
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the first. This is the first podcast since
Yeah.
that happened.
So, congratulations, Deception. Deception, welcome. I haven't really been here. I've been here for a week longer than you have. But the duo is back together, guys. And we're back together. In Denial. Thank you, Luther and Breezy, for having us both. We want to do some great things, not only with this podcast, but with the podcast that they already have attached to the organization, and just with the organization as a whole. So
Yeah.
we want to bring Climb together to Denial Gaming and mix them together and have a good time.
I have
So
to
thanks.
bring G2R to Denial Gaming.
Who do I got a DM? I'm pulling up like Steph from deep.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Climb Together podcast. We stream this podcast live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. EST, or a couple minutes before, a couple minutes later. Just depends on the day and what's going on. But here at noon, you'll be in for the podcast. Then we upload this podcast later on the any other place that you get podcasts. You just type in Climb Together podcast. It'll pull up, and you guys can listen in. Currently, I have this week off, so I've been, updating and getting together all the different podcast episodes so that they're scheduled to go live. I forgot my USB drive again with all the episodes on them. I forgot them here, so I couldn't really upload any of them, but I did do the descriptions and stuff like that for the ones that I had uploaded previously, but I need the video file to upload them to all the other places at once. You know what I mean? Just little things. But yeah. Oh my god, it's
That thing's got to be cracked, right?
what?
Your phone?
No, it's not actually.
Dude, I dropped mine once and it went boom.
No, mine's good. I have a screen
You gotta
protector
get the
on
right
it.
protection for it, man.
Yeah, I got a screen protector on it and everything.
Yeah, dude, I have a glass screen protector.
Yeah, me too.
It's not like the little plastic stuff that makes bubbles. It's actually an extra layer of glass.
Yeah. It was expensive, but it's worth it because I drop my phone fairly frequently. And there's a couple little cracks and scratches, but they're not big ones across the street. Little ones on the side. Anyways, we gotta wrap this up. You guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you guys are not, follow the podcast, follow Wyatt. His stuff will be linked below. Deception, if you can drop his stuff in the chats once again, please. That'd be awesome. So yeah, guys, go follow him, see what's up. He's actually cracked at Call of Duty in every sort of fashion. Cracked at many other games as well.
That's
yeah.
Premium,
yeah. But yeah, see you guys next time. Deception, do you have anything else to say?
Nah, I think we covered everything pretty well. It was fun.
Yeah, it definitely was. Alrighty, guys. See you guys next time. Peace.